What's up, family? If this is your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. If you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop first. Also, fam, if you want to skip the line, you can jump into the super chat. That way you make sure your comments go noticed. I'm gonna get off on those super chats first, and then I am going to go into the regular chat. But first, I'm going in on this subject. Now, this is a wild, wild, wild west story, family. This is a story where the Louisville Police Department cannot seem to get their story straight. They keep switching it up. So here's the deal. Back in March, 26-year-old Breonna Taylor, who is an EMT, was murdered in her own home by police. By Louisville police. She died on March 13th. After police entered her home in the early morning hours of part of a narcotics investigation. Police say the shooting began after one of the officers was shot and injured. But a lawsuit filed against the Louisville Metro Police Department claims the officers weren't looking for Breonna or her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, and no drugs were found in the house. Walker's defense attorney had claimed in court filings that Walker fired in self-defense, believing the home was being broken into by police who did not announce themselves. Now, the police department, they had what is called a no-knock warrant, meaning that they could enter her house without announcing themselves. Now, I want you to think about this no-knock warrant law, family. This should be illegal because, as you know, home invasions happen frequently. These are plainclothes police officers. Even if they wasn't plainclothes, it would be a problem. But these are plainclothes police officers busting into somebody's house. Oh, let me check my connection. It says my connection is a little slow. Okay, so it looks good right now. So these are plainclothes police officers who execute a no-knock warrant. Imagine yourself being in your house, whether you're sitting on the sofa watching television, in your bed having sex, or sleeping. And you hear boom, somebody rushing in your door, men rushing in your door with guns. What do? Do you lay there and allow yourself to be kidnapped, executed, have your woman gang raped? Or do you try to defend yourself? I don't think this no-knock warrant should be a legal remedy for law enforcement. This is a bad idea. It was a bad idea when they first started it. And it's a horrible idea, especially when you consider how many police officers who break the oath every single day. How many corrupt police officers do you believe that will stretch their authority and go outside the perimeters of their so-called duties? This is a bad idea. This no-knock warrant. I don't see anybody who has an ounce of sense who would think that that is a good thing. Now, you may think that, oh, they got a no-knock warrant and they were suspected of selling drugs, and we need to have this no-knock warrant to catch the criminals off guard. Well, that's fine when you get it right and if you really are catching criminals. But what about when you hit the wrong house, which police officers do with frequency, more frequency than they're willing to admit? They hit the wrong house often. They kill innocent people all the time, busting through people's houses unannounced, shooting, killing, maiming, paralyzing, destroying lives with impunity. It's been over 2 months, and these thugs still have not been arrested. There was 3 of them involved. They have not been arrested over 2 months. This family, I believe, was going to be another classic cover-up. But see, what happened is the lid got blown off this thing when the people in the community and others who have platforms like Shaun King got a hold of it and started putting it out there. Now, their asses ain't got nowhere to run. The lights are on, see, and the roaches are scattering. This woman was a certified EMT who had 2 jobs at the hospitals in Louisville, 2 jobs at hospitals in the Louisville area. Her mother, Tamika Palmer, said that she was a good person who was a hardworking person. And she said that this woman had made plans to succeed. She didn't deserve to die like that. This is a woman who is on the front lines of fighting one of the greatest pandemics in our time. Well, in our time, we've never seen anything like this. She's on the front line. We need those soldiers on the front line. And if they would do somebody like that, if they would do somebody like her like that, imagine what they would do to somebody who had stole a sneaker out the store when they were 10 years old. Imagine what they would do if you stole a sneaker out the store when you were 10, what they would do to you. Because, you know, any kind of little record that you might have, any kind of little discrepancy, any kind of little hang up, any kind of little brush with the law, oh, they gonna turn it out to be, they're gonna turn that thing into something major. They're gonna make it seem like you Al Capone. If you got a dope case where you got caught with 9 ounces, oh man, you've been supplying the cartel. You to connect for the cartel. Because they got to turn you into something that you're not. They got to make you look like the enemy. The police don't even want to talk to the media. They're not even talking to the media, talking about they're involved in an ongoing investigation, so they don't really want to talk. What they're trying to do is get that story straight. And check this out, family. There is no body cam. Why would they not have cameras? Why would they not have body cam? Even if they had body cam, it's a good chance that they would have turned it off, because you know that type of corruption is pervasive within police departments all over America. But the fact that they didn't have cameras on at all lets you know, or gives you some indication what they may have been up to, what they had planned all along. Why are they in this woman's house in the first place? They're looking for another guy by the name of Jamarcus Glover. They're saying that this guy used Breonna's house to store drugs and receive mail and stuff like that connected to drug use, trying to say that Breonna's boyfriend and the guy that they were looking for had something going on with some drugs. But check this out, fam. Before they hit Breonna's house and murdered her in cold blood, they captured the guy who they was looking for 10 hours prior in another area of town. So they already had the guy that they were looking for. So why would they go into this woman's house bust through her door, shooting. You know damn well that dude didn't start just shooting at the police and he survived. They're saying that he shot one of the police officers. I seriously even doubt that. Something tells me though, they are going to intimidate that guy because Louisville is a big, small city. And they are going to, I believe, try to intimidate that dude. They are going to threaten his life. And they may try to get him to change his story. The other guy that they were looking for, they're going to try to tell that guy is going to try to say that, yeah, I was doing drugs in his house. And yeah, he knew and she knew. I wouldn't be surprised if all of that stuff started happening. Because in those smaller towns, that's how they rock. They totally control the people in the counties. They totally control those people in those small towns and they terrify those people. People that live in small towns, I'm talking about specifically Black people that live in these small towns that are ruled by whites. And most of these people are terrified, afraid to say anything because they know that they're going to come under attack. So this no-knock warrant, these no-knock warrants are unnecessary and they are dangerous, family. These no-knock warrants should be banned. That means that anytime they feel like it, on a hunch, they can just bust through your door and start blazing. That means that you have no recourse in your own home. If somebody breaks into your house, it don't have to be the police. It could be anybody. If somebody else breaks into your house, imagine what do you do? I don't know. Okay, I heard a bang, they coming in. I don't know if it's the police. Somebody busts into your house, you know you ain't did nothing wrong. Somebody busts in your house, you got your gun. The minute you get the drop on them, you're supposed to squeeze off and down them. You don't wait. Let me see if it's the police. Are you the police? Are you the police? I need to know before I shoot. The moment you get to a point where you can down them, you turn that corner, or they turn that corner, you boom, 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 boom. You unload. This is why that no-knock warrant is dangerous. If they don't want to be police officers, if they don't want to take the danger that comes with being a police officer, they don't need to be police officers. They can't keep bending the laws and shaping them where they can operate with impunity and just do anything that they want to do to people and eliminate all risk for themselves, but still want to call themselves police officers and then say that they have a dangerous job. Ain't nothing dangerous about that job when you are just busting through people's doors and you got several police officers and you strapped and you got your gear on, you got a armored vest on, you got all this stuff on, and you got the mask, you got riot gear on, you coming in out with smoke and everything and just smoking, shooting people. What's dangerous about that? You got all the ups, you got the whole gang behind you. You busting through people's houses, just blazing. Nah, man, they need to get rid of that no-knock warrant. It's very dangerous. They've been killing people for a long time using that also. And they were killing people before the no-knock warrant. But with this no-knock warrant, it doesn't give homeowners any rights. A homeowner has absolutely zero rights. Now, explain this to me. If you're a homeowner and some killers come in your house who are not the police and they're regular home invaders and you down them, how is it that you don't go to jail for that? But if the police come in your house unexpectedly they invade your house and you gun them down, you go to jail. They put that charge on dude. They put the charge on the boyfriend to scare the boyfriend so that he could drop all charges. He wouldn't pursue any type of charges or whatever. And they also put a charge on him to send a message out to other US citizens that if you try to defend yourself against us in any capacity, even if we're out to get you and we're trying to take your life, we're going to charge you with attempted murder on a police officer and you're going to jail. That's why they put that message out there. Let's go into the chat and see what y'all saying. Want to welcome some new members to the channel. Family, show them some love. John Shabazz, who is it? Tatiana Carly, and Melissa Mack B. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the family, fam. I see Joseph Turner in the building. They never admit they're wrong. Hell no, they're not gonna admit. Serena Santiago says, do you know about the petition for her? No, I don't. Let's see where it's at. Let's find this petition and then put it on in the details. Petition for, you know what, I did see that petition, Breonna Taylor. Okay, Justice for Breonna Taylor petition surpasses 100,000 signatures after family of woman shot and killed by police files lawsuit. I'm surprised it's only 100,000 signatures, but let me find it. Let me find the link and I will copy and paste it in the description. All right, okay, so looking. All right, hell, now I'm lurking. I can't find it on that site. Why the hell would they talk about a petition and not have a link for it? That's just stupid. Okay, here it is. Let's get to that. Look. Yeah, I got it. Coming up, fam. Here it is. Bam, in your face. Hold on. There's 123,000 people that have signed the petition so far. Okay, Justice for Breonna petition. All right, fam. It's in the description. Who was that, Nubian Warrior? What's up, Nubian Warrior? Appreciate you. Okay, I also just put it in the comments. So if you want to sign a petition, you can do that right now. It only takes about a minute, less than a minute probably, to sign that petition. They only ask for like your name and email address, and that's it. Who is this? Tristan? What's up, Tristan? Metho Nelson, what up? I got it. I got you covered, Serena. I just put it in the super chat. That Micah Taylor. What's up, Mike? Papa D, what it do? Got a new member, fam. Another new member to the channel. Tristan. Show Tristan some love, fam. Newest member to the WillieDLive channel. If you want to join the channel, fam, you can click that link in the description. Or if you're on a desktop or a iPad, what do they call them? Notepads, yeah. You can, you'll see a join button and you can just join that thing and keep it moving. You dig what I'm saying? Got some cool little perks that come with being a member. Lemon T says, love your commentaries and your platform. I appreciate you, LT. Thank you. A Greg says, just signed it. All right. What I'm talking about, fam. Put a little action behind it. What up, Jonathan Phillips? Dallas in the building. Thanks for that comment, man. Reminds me, I got to hit my buddy up in Dallas. Got to talk a little business. Mm-hmm. Well, that's crazy. They come in your house, they bust through your house, you in the bed, you sleep, they come in your house, unannounced, blazing, guns blazing, just busting through your house, and you supposed to just wait to see who it is. Does that make sense? Somebody just bust through your house, and you supposed to wait to see who it is before you start shooting. Does that make any kind of sense? Makes absolutely zero sense. So you shoot one of them. Perhaps he shot one, and then when they first bust through, he shot one, and then realized, oh, it is the police. It's the police. Oh, well, let me stop shooting. The next thing you know, they take him down. Obviously, he wasn't trying to kill him. If it was that many of them, he could have killed him. Obviously, he wasn't trying to kill him. But they charge you. They bust through your house and charge you with attempted murder. Okay, so Kurt says, Willie D, all police that patrol a community should be required to have lived 5 to 10 years in that community, and all brutality compensation dollars should have 10% taken out that department's salary. I don't know about the other piece, the latter piece, but I'll address the former piece, and that is living in the community. I think it's cool that they have some, that people hide from the communities that they serve. I think that's a good idea. But I also think a better idea would be just to penalize them when they violate, punish them. Because If Black people are patrolled by Black officers in the neighborhood, oh yeah, the violence that they do in our neighborhoods will go way down. It'll drop way down. But once we go outside of our neighborhoods, then we're all fair game. We still are going to encounter those racist bastards. We're still going to have to deal with them when we go outside of that perimeter. So the idea is to punish their asses, not just say you have to be from the community or you have to spend some time in the community. The deal is to punish their asses. The laws are already on the books. They just have to be enforced. And they're not being enforced when it comes to police officers. They're picking and choosing who they decide to enforce the law against. It's just like when people start talking about the hate crime bill. Anytime you murder somebody, that's a hate crime already. My case in point is, if a Black person murders a white person, you already know that they're going to pursue the case. They're going to pursue a conviction and a long sentence or the death penalty like that person was a serial killer, like he was a terrorist. They're going to treat him like a terrorist. Oh, they're going to punish him. So the law is on the book already to severely punish people for murder. All they got to do is enforce the laws that's already on the books. You don't need additional hate crimes. You don't need additional crimes for killing Black people or killing homosexuals or killing Jewish people or killing immigrants. You don't need additional crimes. The crimes are already there. They need to be enforced. What's up, Raymond Burke? I see you, appreciate you. Metho, heard the Black DA in Georgia is a Republican. You know, Republican, Democrat, tomato, tomato, you know. I mean, you've seen how many Democrats got busted over the last few years making racist statements and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? But to answer your question, yeah, she is a Republican. Tell Cam team, what up? Tell Cam, what it look like? Papa D said, make the cops read your Nikes. You did? Tyree Barnes says, Big Texas said on your last broadcast that we Black folks continue to allow them to do this to us. Absolutely. They'll stop if Black folks just decided to handle them like they handle everybody else that violate. So it'll stop immediately. Guaranteed. One thing about Black folks when it comes to dealing with Black folks, they can go tit for tat all day long. It don't matter what the person do to them, they're gonna do it back. And they do it again, they're gonna do it back. They're gonna keep on coming. You know, they're not gonna just give up. They're not gonna just lay down, roll over. So I just don't understand why there's this trepidation when it comes to other types of people. I just don't get it. I personally don't get it. You know, what's up, Royalty Simpson? Nubian Warrior. Sheeta Nams. See my first moderator is in the building. Yeah, the boyfriend has been released. Now think about that, family. They already had the person who they were looking for in custody. They already had him. They already knew exactly where he was 10 hours before they bust through that woman's house. A hardworking woman with 2 jobs, working as an ETM, an EMT, fighting to save lives. A good, hard-working, productive, positive human being. And they just murdered her like she was nothing. This debunks the whole theory of, we just go to school, get an education, do the right thing, get a good job, follow the law, and everything will be all right. That is a lie. As long as you have these tyrannical people out here running the streets with badges and guns, these killers, these people who are mad at the world, these terrorists, you're gonna always have these type of problems. And they don't have to have a gun and a badge to be a terrorist. This is why a lot of times when they are that way and they get caught up and they go out there and kill a bunch of people or whatever, they put the cuffs on them and hand them very gently and take them over to Burger King. I wouldn't be surprised if when they arrested Dylan, what was his name? Dylan, can't say his name, Roof. I wouldn't be surprised if when they arrested him, one of the cops was asking him something about his affiliation with some type of Klan organization or something. Like, oh man, so such and such. I wouldn't be surprised if they're standing there talking some good old talk, having a good old conversation about some of the people that they knew that was in the Klan party, a neo-Nazi party. It's probably one of the cops was like, yeah, man, I saw you at the last rally. Yeah, man, I knew I remember your face, man. Yeah, how's your mom? Yeah, wouldn't be surprised, man. Dolls by was that Monty Q? I guess that's how you say it. Deadly beta test to see how we respond. Deadly beta test to see how we respond. Tamira, Trevon, Michael Brown, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor families all retained loser lawyer Benjamin Crump. Coincidence? Huh. You do know that Benjamin Crump is a civil rights attorney. He's not a criminal lawyer. His thing is to go get the money. So he has nothing to do with the win and loss. That's the prosecutor. You dig what I'm saying? The prosecutors are responsible for the wins and losses, not the family lawyer. Serena says, Trump bit your line, so he listens. You can't, why can't he fix this? He allows this to happen. Absolutely, he allows it to happen. Dude is part of the problem. See, if all these people y'all thinking about voting for, ask them what they're gonna do about these police officers killing with impunity. Because they could do something about it if they wanted to. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about agendas. Well, what you gonna do for us? I've been hearing reparations and people saying they want reparations, people saying they want jobs, you know, people talking about tax cuts and all this. What about my number one thing? What y'all gonna do about these damn police officers out here killing and brutalizing with impunity? That's my number one concern, with a close number two being the regular face of terrorism in America. What y'all gonna do about them? That's what I wanna know. Got a new member, Nikisha Booker. Welcome to level one. Show us some love, fam. Nikisha Booker. Tamika McCain says most of the gunshots were fired from outside their apartment. Oh yeah? Tell Cam Teen in the building. Tell Cam Teen. New member alert. DeMarco Graham upgraded his membership to level 2. Welcome to level 2, DeMarco. Appreciate you. Show him some love, fam. DeMarco Green. Graham, I'm sorry. DeMarco Graham in the building. So fam, if you just joined the broadcast, we're talking about Breonna Taylor, the black woman, 26-year-old black woman who was murdered inside of her home by Louisville police back on March the 13th. These police officers have yet to be arrested for her murder. Anybody has yet to be arrested for her murder. They came into her house and gunned her down, saying that they were executing a no-knock warrant because her boyfriend and a guy that they claimed to have been looking for at the time was having some type of drug business going on. And they had to say, they suspected that drugs might have been in the house. Well, they bust in, they gunned her down, put 8 bullets in her. They shot the boyfriend. The boyfriend shot one of them. They charged the boyfriend with attempted murder, and they danced off into the sunset. Now, what is very interesting here is that the guy that they were looking for, they had already they say that they were looking for, they had already captured 10 hours prior to busting into Breonna's house and murdering her. They had already captured the guy. The guy was already in custody. Think about what I'm saying. So what is the urgency to issue a no-knock warrant? What is the urgency to bust through these people's houses and they knew who these people were. Neither one of them had any type of record whatsoever. Neither one of them were involved in any type of drug activity. They didn't have any record for being involved in any kind of drug activity whatsoever. So knowing that they know who's in that house, they know exactly who is in that house because they had been surveilling it. So they know these people don't have criminal records, but yet they come in their house and they treat them like common criminals. They treat them like they were serial killers, like they were terrorists. They've treated terrorists better than that. They've treated serial killers with more compassion than that, more consideration than that. Straight up went in there and slaughtered these people because they could. Certified EMT, essential worker. That's what they call them. Essential workers. And they just took that woman out like that. Now, if they do this to that woman, if they would do that to somebody like that, you know, the rest of us ain't got a chance. This is why those laws have to be changed. And this is why those clowns have to be punished. They got to be punished. Otherwise, the rest of us, we don't stand a chance. And them getting off will only embolden the others to do the exact same thing. And even the ones that participated in it, they're going to do the same thing because they know that they're protected. They got to be punished. Queen Zayana, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the channel. Family, welcome Queen Zayana to WillieDLive channel, the newest member to the channel. Got a queen in the building. You dig? Who is that? Alex Walters. What up, Alex? Peace and blessings, bro. Lady locked and loaded in the building. Solo Dolo, I see you. Crump should release the names of the officers. I believe the names of the officers have been released. Let's see. Their photographs have been released also. Let's see. I guess maybe they haven't been released. Still looking. Still looking. Let's see, history. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Breonna Taylor. Let's see. Still looking. Let's check. Check one of my most reliable sources here. They are real good about showing pictures. All right, fam, searching for pictures, searching for the killers. Okay, we got the killer names. All right, Jonathan Mattingly, Brett Hankerson. All right, and Miles Cosgrove. Miles Cosgrove. Those are your killers. That's who entered the apartment of Breonna Taylor shortly before 1 a.m. without announcing themselves. Let me see if I can find pictures for you. Okay, I got a picture of one of them. He's a sergeant, Jonathan Mattingly. Still looking for those other pictures. Let's see. Still looking, fam. Still looking, still looking, still looking. Okay, I'm right on it. I'm right on it. I'm on it. Okay. Let's see, Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly. All right, I gotta go somewhere else, fam. It's taking too long. Let's see. Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly. Okay, I got pictures, fam. Here they are. Here are the killers. Got the killers. Let's see, where can I go here? Share the screen. Here your killers, fam. There they go right there. Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, and Jonathan Mattingly. These are your killers. These are the ones who decided that they were the judge, jury, and the executioners who went up in Breonna Taylor's house and murdered her in cold blood, and are still walking the streets right now. Here they are. These are the killers. Look at the smirks on their faces. You can pretty much surmise that would be the look they'll have on their faces after they're acquitted. Look at the looks on their faces. This is what the killers look like. You can take a look at them too. You can tell they ain't gonna bust a grape. If it was mano a mano, they wouldn't bust a grape. Well, it's something about that badge and that gun. You know, it ain't like they become superheroes. It's like they become super villains with the badge and the gun. It's almost like the badge and the gun is the rite of passage. Okay, you got your badge and your gun. Now, with all the powers invested in me, you get to go out and be a super villain. Go and wreak havoc on the communities that you will not be serving or protecting. But you're gonna make it sound good. What's up, Joseph Turner? It's hot. What up? Peace, Willie. What a tragic here in our city. We love all you do. Father Josh sends peace and love. We enjoyed hanging and recording with you. Peace. That's what's up. Jason Hanna, representing Fort Wayne, Indiana. I see. You had to put that in there like that, huh? Made me rhyme, huh? Jay Hanna, representing Fort Wayne, Indiana. Let's see. Papa D. Yeah, I'm gonna have to text Trump for trying to use my line. Did y'all see that? That sucker tried to use my line. No more talk. Today, he was tweeting something about Barack Obama. He was hating on Barack again, sending a message out to Senator Lindsey Graham, South Carolina, trying to tell him, basically trying to bully him into making Barack Obama testify in front of Congress. You know, he's still mad. He say that Barack abused his authority by investigating his associates while he was in his last months at the White House. Black Mama, what up, Black Mama? I see you. Black churches taking in millions of dollars from Black community members, but won't risk 501c3 status to flex their political power. You can pay tithes in different forms. Don't give to both pastors. I meant to bought pastors, my fault. Don't give to bought pastors. I agree with that. They bought and paid for it, don't give them a jack. Don't give them jack. Next Level says these lames wouldn't throw rice at a wedding one-on-one. You got that right. Let me show y'all their faces again. Okay, y'all see them, I'm tripping. Okay, I never stopped the share button. So yeah, these are, wait a minute. What am I doing? Now stop. So these are, we go back and find, let's go back and find the pictures. I want to show the pictures. Where are they? Okay, here they go. Here they are. Here are the thugs. Here are the thugs that murdered Breonna Taylor. There they are. Now keep in mind, family, they got wives that they go home to who share their bodies with them and pat them on the back and encourage them and, you know, support them. Here for you, baby. Keep that in mind too. They can't do what they do without support. They got to have support from their families, their friends. They got to have support from their bosses, the union. It's a whole culture. They're not just in it by themselves. They couldn't even be able to do what they do without the support of those people that are in their community, including church members. Oh yeah, I can guarantee you that they go to church and they're Christians more than likely, and they walk in church, that these so-called Christians that say that they're praying and they love everybody are right there patting them on the back, telling them, hold your head up, we're with you, we're fighting for you, we believe in you. Yeah, you know, I can't blame you. I can't blame you, guy. I would have done the same thing. Brett Hankerson, Miles Cosgrove, and Jonathan Mattingly. These are the guys who went in to Breonna Taylor's home and murdered her. It is my belief that they murdered her in cold blood. Cold game, fam. William Polk, what up? Yeah, Serena say Trump watching my channel. Yeah, that sucker watching. He know he what? You know, he he's too nosy not to watch it. Probably over there talking to his dudes, talking about, man, we should do something about that guy. Probably licking that orange stuff off his fingers, like orange Cheetos, mustard. What would be on his fingers? What would be on Trump's fingers? Mustard, orange Cheetos, tomato sauce, pickle juice, and probably boogers. You know he nasty. He look nasty. He look like his breath stink. Look at his skin. It look like his skin look like his skin stink. If you look at his skin. You know, I'm not laughing because I said what I said. I'm laughing because I know his Trump supporters watching also, and they mad as hell and can't do nothing about it. You know it, man. I see you. Tell Cam team, what up? Tell Cam team, what's that about? Just need to check you guys out, man. Tell Cam team. You're just not joining, fam. We are talking about the murder of Breonna Taylor, a 26-year-old Black woman who is an EMT worker, gunned down in her own house by Louisville Police Department. 3 officers banged in on her, murdered her, and charged her boyfriend with attempted murder on a police officer for shooting back. For shooting back, they charged him with attempted murder on a police officer after they went in and just killed somebody. Absolutely amazing. It's the same idea of when they arrest you and they slip or scratch a fingernail or whatever, they charge, you know, they scratch a finger or break a nail, and they charge you with assault on a police officer. They punch you in your face and scratch their knuckle with your teeth and charge you with assault on a police officer. Well, I bet you, yeah, this is a good point, Alexander. Alexander Vasquez says, I would check these dudes' background on how they treated Blacks. I can guarantee you, you go into their records and you'll see all kinds of complaints. They probably got kills. They probably got other kills. They're doing it like that, just busting in people's houses like that. They probably got other kills. I would not put it past them. And family, this is just another case that actually came out. This woman was murdered. It just hit the news in the last few days. I mean, people are just really getting wind of this thing. The nation is just figuring out what's going on. Actually, it was in the news. Actually, it was news a couple of weeks ago when I first heard about it. I didn't cover it at the time, but I first heard about it. Somebody sent me the news story a couple of weeks ago. And I don't know how it escaped me or whatever, how I ended up not covering it or whatever, but I know that I first came across it a couple of weeks ago. If something this big we just finding out about. Imagine how many other crimes, how many other people they've murdered that we don't know about. And think about this, for every major case like that we see like this, like Breonna Taylor or Ahmaud Arbery, there's 100 more that we don't see. And for every 100 executions, there are probably 10,000 brutalities. It's bad. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all. GD Cluckbeck, what up? I see you. Give out some final shout outs and then I'm gonna shut it down. So John Kemet Shabazz, El Shabazz, Tatiana Colley, Joseph Turner, Melissa Mack B, Serena Santiago, Tristan, is that Chrisman? Betho Nelson, Michael Taylor, full of love. Michael Taylor, full of love, Senior, all right. Nubian Warrior, Papa D, S. Hobson, Jason Hanna, Raymond Burke, Betho Nelson again, Telcam team. Telcam team was representing tonight. Dolls by Monty, was that Monty Q? Solo Dolo, Keisha Booker, DeMarco Graham, Lady Loked, or would that be, yeah, that's Loked. Lady Locked and Loaded, that's what that is. Alex Walters, Queen Zayana, Zayanya. Gary Hare. Welcome Gary Hare to the Willie D family, fam. This is the newest member to the WillieDLive channel, Gary Hare. You know it, the spook who sat by the door, what it do? Black Mama. Pay attention to what Black Mama said, fam. Next level, William Polk. J1, appreciate y'all, fam. Thank everybody. I thank all y'all for tuning in. Until next time, fam, I appreciate your big ups. I just see somebody just jumped in from Jamaica. Amari, I see you. Appreciate you. Till next time, fam. No more talk.